Yes, 50% of all murders committed in this country were committed by people of color. That's true. But why are they telling you that on Fox News? We not killing you. I looked it up. 92% of the people that black people that murder were other black people. Like, what the fuck are you scared of, sir? I'm not gonna clutching your purse move. I'm trying to shoot the motherfucker behind you.
Can we just take a minute to talk about the men who have been lied to, cheated on, used, abandoned, and dropped for another person? Can we talk about those men? Because, you know, those men who dug themselves out from the darkest places and rebuilt their life, and they're still willing to date and try to find love. I can tell you, girl, if you come across one of those men, you better show him the kind of love that he deserves. And if you do, I can promise you, he will give you the world, because he has more love to give than you can possibly imagine.
As a female, if I can go talk to somebody or flirt with somebody and I see automatically that they're just all over me, it turns me off straight away. But
let me translate that for you. When I fake interest in him, when I fake validate him, when I fake compliment him, and I see him reciprocate that same energy and over-validate me, I lose interest just like that. That's what she's saying. Boy, you cute too, baby. You fucked up right there. Because she just baited you just for you to validate her back. Now your goofy ass talking to yourself in the DM. And then guess what she finna do? Screenshot it and put it on her close friends. And then laugh at it. She ain't gonna delete you. She ain't gonna block you. Because she needs your validation.
Vivica A. Fox,
right?
Talk about that's karma, or
karma.
She literally, a woman of her stature said that that's karma, him passing away. Like
what?
Yeah, like. So you actually think, woman, in your right mind, God actually said, "Oh, I'm going to kill this man because he is out here talking bad about women." All this going on.
Figure out what was the karma.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. It's out here. I agree with you.
Yeah,
completely. It's out here literally talking about spinning the block around and around with switches. Got we gonna go step on all these niggas and shit. And God ain't killed none of them niggas doing that. Right. You actually think God actually singled out this man?
Yeah.
To say, because you talking about women, it's karma, I'm gonna go ahead of this and that. No, it was his time. Right. And a woman of Vivica A. Fox's intellect, beauty, and stature as far as what she's done in her career should know better than to say some dumbass like that.
Well, Vivica don't call karma anyway, because ain't nobody fucking with her crazy looking ass. I'm just gonna go on and say that shit, bro. And the reason I can say it, if 50 Cent can say it, goddamn it, I can say it. Vivica ain't shit. She look about half goddamn crazy, and I don't give a damn. Y'all can bash me, y'all can at her, I don't give a damn. Vivica ain't straight up, bro. On some Jada Pickett, she ain't.
Good morning, y'all. Excuse my fucking craziness, but I got some shit I want to talk about this morning. So I get on Instagram and I go in the shade room. I see that they posted Jada's live where she's talking about men are not the same as they used to be in the 80s and the 90s, that men no longer love, value, and appreciate women the way that they used to in the 80s and the 90s. I cold-heartedly agree with this statement. I feel like men do not, but I feel like men do not treat us the way that they used to treat us in the 80s and the 90s, because women are no longer the same women as they were in the 80s and the 90s. This is a whole nother generation of women. Some of these women nowadays are dating solely for money, financial stability, clout, material shit, like designer shit, things like that, trips, food, whatever the fuck. They're not really dating to find love and emotional support and shit like that. They're using the men. So a lot of these men are like, fuck it. What I need to love and do all this for? She want money, she want material shit, fine, I got you. I don't need to love you. I don't need to do this shit. So before we sit here and say that men don't love us or treat us the same anymore, let's look at the women and see, are the women the same? Are the women reciprocating the same shit? Like, probably the fuck not, because today's generation of women is shit-ass women. I'm gonna say that all day. I'm 33. I was born in 89. So I went through, you know, the 80s music, the 90s music, hearing all the love and all that shit. So I grew up thinking like, oh, you know, men love women, all that shit. Nope. It's a whole nother story. But y'all gotta keep in mind, it's not always just the men. Some of y'all women ain't shit and push these men to not be shit too. Take accountability. If y'all gonna point the fingers at the men, point the fingers at the women too.
Since y'all said I was lying. Oakland spent class time focusing on gender diversity and how they can choose to be a boy or a girl or both.
Gender identity is about in here. It's about what's up here and in here.
As part of a program said to combat bullying, Redwood Heights Elementary brought in Gender Spectrum, an activist group whose mission is to create more gender-sensitive environments for kids.
True or false? Animals have only 2 genders.
These 4th graders were told that in nature, things aren't always what they seem. Some dolphins have both boy and girl parts, and clownfish can switch genders. Gender Spectrum says that diversity applies to people, too.
People can be girls, feel like girls, they can feel like boys, they can feel like both, and they can even feel like, as I said, kind of like neither.
Critics say these lessons amount to indoctrination by activist groups.
Calling it the worst case she's seen, an Ohio judge sentenced the Cincinnati mother to 51 years in prison. April Corcoran admitted to trafficking her 11-year-old daughter for heroin. In June, she pleaded guilty to giving her young daughter to her drug dealer for sex in exchange for heroin on 4 separate occasions. In each incident, the girl was forced to perform a different sex act with the 40-year-old drug dealer. As a so-called reward, Corcoran forced her daughter to take small doses of heroin, which caused the middle schooler to vomit each time. The girl is now living with her father. The judge says she suffers from suicidal thoughts and is on medication.
911 emergency.
Hi, I need help.
Hello?
I need help.
Okay, where are you located? I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you. Are you able to tell me where you're located?
No.
Are you at a...
553 Sheldon Avenue Southeast. Please hurry now.
Okay, I got Sheldon. What's the number?
553. Hurry, please hurry up.
553 Sheldon. Okay, can you tell me what's going on there?
You just hurry up, please. I'm gonna die. You're trying to kill me. You already killed my name. You need to hurry up, please.
Okay, ma'am, I'll start the police that way. Can you tell me what your name is? Who's the person who's causing trouble there?
Please hurry up, man. You about to kill me. Please hurry up.
Okay, I've got a call entered, so we're going to get the police started that way, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Can you tell me what room of the house you're in?
I said, what kind of women you like? And he said, I like the women that like me. And I got real quiet because I'm like, okay, yeah, I know you like the women that like you. But he said, no, you don't understand what I'm saying, Juan. He said, I don't chase women. He said, if I have to provoke them into liking me or direct them into liking me, then they don't like me because they don't see me.